In just 1 hour, enough sunlight falls on the Earth to supply all our energy needs for a year. It used to be a challenge to harness this resource, but today, more than 10,000 Coloradans use solar energy to lower their monthly utility bills with free energy from the sun. Local communities have seen tremendous interest from citizens who want to gain energy independence by using the sun to generate both electricity and heat. As economic recovery takes hold and the housing market begins to climb back, communities have a clear self-interest in making it easier for residents to go solar.
Solar energy has pumped more than $1 billion into the Colorado economy, generating thousands of jobs across the state. That's helped Colorado to become a national leader in solar. We want more local governments and local communities to be able to benefit from that economic opportunity here in Colorado.
Even though the benefits of solar energy are appealing to nearly everyone, hidden costs remain a barrier. The costs of delays for things like permitting and inspections can be significant.
Each jurisdiction has a different set of requirements and a different permit process, and so you have to sort of become an expert at every different jurisdiction's kind of situation.
As the cost of solar has come on down, the permitting costs, the interconnection costs, all these other soft costs have become a larger and larger percentage of the cost of going solar, to the point where now permitting and other soft costs can now cost more than 50% the total cost of going solar.
If you're in one of those jurisdictions where it's going to take a couple months to get a review on your permit, then you're just going to have to wait. And for folks who've decided to make the big investment and jump in on solar, what they don't want is to sit around and wait. They're ready to go, and they want to be part of the discussion now.
That's why a coalition of Colorado communities, including Fort Collins, Golden, Denver, and Boulder County, have joined with the solar industry and the nonprofit Rocky Mountain Institute in a project we call Solar Friendly Communities. This program offers an easy way to cut red tape and reduce costs for local governments while helping to spur local economic development.
If permitting and these processes are made simpler, that almost inherently means that there's a little less staffing cost and that sort of thing to a community just to respond to citizens that are interested in putting solar up. And to the extent that also maybe stimulates businesses to say, hey, if I get certified and if I'm a solar professional, I could do this too. It's what we might all hope for, that if it's made easier to get onto the playing field, then more will play.
The Solar Friendly Communities program provides helpful resources and recognition based on 12 best practices your community can put in place. This roadmap shows you the way to make solar easier for your community to permit, less expensive for homeowners and businesses to own, and quicker for solar companies to install. The best practices include posting your requirements in one online location, speeding up permits, and providing information about solar to your residents.
Well, rather than come up with our own streamlined procedures, which could take a lot of work and staff time on our part, we can work with all the other communities in the program and jointly come up with common streamlined practices that will really save us a lot of staff time in the future.
Well, we want to be able to work with local governments to be able to show them what other communities are doing so that they can pick and choose the components that make sense for their community to help meet their citizens' needs.
We've worked closely with the solar industry from the very beginning, so we have a streamlined solar permitting process, flat fee, over the counter, just to make it as easy as possible to get solar permits in Denver. You can walk in, we have all the information on our website, you can get all of your information, show up literally in 15 minutes, and about $50 you can get a solar permit.
By choosing to become a solar-friendly community, you will find an easy path to making a real difference for your citizens.
It is an exciting time because I think a variety of things are beginning to converge.
There are all kinds of different angles. Energy security is a big deal no matter where you are on the political spectrum, and so there are a lot of ways to engage in this conversation, and that's one of the cool things about solar-friendly communities.
It's been a great experience already just in working with all the folks that are involved in the program.
It's now suddenly becoming affordable, so it's opening up to a completely new demographic.
There's very little downside.
It's really a true win-win situation.